Heartwarming moments. Coco Gauff surprise. School visit in Florida stuns students and goes viral. It was an ordinary Wednesday morning at Palm Heights Middle School in Delray Beach, Florida. The kind of morning that felt like every other. The sun hung lazily over the playground. Students trickled through, the gates half awake, and the air buzzed with the chatter of upcoming exams and lunch menus. But something in the air was different. The principal's office had been unusually busy. The teachers were whispering. The gymnasium, normally locked before noon, was being decorated in secret. And by 10 a.m., the ordinary morning would turn into a moment that would make headlines across the world. Because Coco Gauff, Grand Slam champion, hometown hero, and one of the most beloved athletes of a generation, was about to walk through those school doors, unannounced, unstaged, unforgettable. The whisper of surprise. It began as a quiet idea. Weeks earlier, Coco had been scrolling through social media when she stumbled upon a short clip of Palm Heights. Students watching her U.S. Open final victory in their classroom. They were on their feet screaming, hugging, and waving handmade Coco posters. She paused. The video, tears in her eyes. "That's my town," she whispered. "That's where I grew up." So between tournaments and training sessions, she made a plan, a personal visit. No press releases, no media entourage, just Coco, her team, and a mission to give those students the surprise of their lives. Operation Sunshine. The school staff had to swear to secrecy. The principal, Mrs. Rodriguez, only told 5 teachers, calling the mission Operation Sunshine. If the kids find out early, she warned, a smile will have a stampede in the hallway. Coco's team arrived early that morning, slipping through a side entrance. They brought banners, cameras, and boxes filled with something special. Brand new tennis gear, notebooks, and CG. Coco Gauff Enterprises backpacks, each with notes signed with love. Coco. At 9:45 a.m., the gym lights dimmed. Students were told there would be a motivational assembly about teamwork and self-confidence. They groaned, unaware that the real message would come from someone who embodied both better than anyone. The reveal, the gymnasium hummed with restlessness. Teachers tried to keep order as over 300 students shuffled into the bleachers. Then a video began, playing on the giant projector screen. It showed a montage of tennis highlights, serves, volleys, crowd, cheers. A familiar voice narrated, softly, "Dreams start small, sometimes on a cracked court, sometimes in a classroom, but dreams, they always start somewhere." Gas erupted as her face appeared on screen. Coco Gauff, and then silence, because just as the video faded to black, the gym doors opened. There she was in a casual hoodie and sneakers, carrying her racket and a bright grin that lit up the entire room. "Hey, Palm Heights," she shouted. "Did I miss gym? Class?" The gym exploded. Students screamed, some cried, and one boy even dropped his phone in disbelief. Teachers covered their mouths in shock. It was chaos, the beautiful, pure kind that happens when reality feels like a dream. Coco's message to the dreamers. Once the cheers settled, Coco took the microphone. Her voice, calm and sincere, filled the gym. "I know a lot of you probably think I live in another world. Now," she began, smiling, "but I'm still that kid who grew up right here, running late to school, eating lunch with friends, and wondering if I'd ever be good enough." She paused, scanning the faces of students who hung on her every word. You don't have to be a tennis player to dream big. Maybe your thing is music or art or coding or helping people. Whatever it is, don't let anyone tell you you're too young, too small, or too different to make it happen. The gym was silent again, not from all this time, but from reflection. Even the teachers had tears in their eyes. Then she smiled and said, "Also, don't forget to do your homework." I learned that lesson the hard way. Laughter broke the tension, and the room filled once again with light, the rally of joy. After a talk, Coco led the students outside for what the staff thought would be a short Q&A. Instead, she turned into a full-blown tennis minicamp on the school's small concrete court, freshly painted for the occasion. Coco tossed out rackets and formed lines of eager kids. "Okay," she shouted, clapping her hands. "Who's ready to hit some serves?" Cheers erupted. She spent the next hour teaching forehands, backhands, and footwork drills. When one shy student, Mia, kept missing the ball, Coco knelt beside her and whispered, "Don't think about missing. Think about flying." Mia hit the next one perfectly. The entire crowd erupted in applause, including Coco, who threw her arms up and yelled, "She's got it." By lunchtime, the schoolyard had turned into a sea of laughter, joy, and inspiration. The moment that went viral. Unbeknownst to Coco, one of the teachers had captured a short clip of her hugging a student who had burst into tears. The caption read, "When your hero comes to your school and makes you believe you could be one, too." Within hours, the video hit social media. Within a day, it reached 10 million views. Celebrities shared it. News outlets replayed it. Even Michelle Obama reposted the clip with the caption, "This is how you lead with heart. Proud of you, Coco." Coco herself was stunned. "I didn't do it for the cameras," she said later in an interview. "I just wanted to remind those kids and myself where I came from." But that's precisely why it resonated. The letters that followed. A week later, Palm Heights Middle School received over 1,000 letters addressed. Coco, the viral echo. Months after the visit, the viral clip continued to circulate. Edits flooded TikTok set to emotional music with captions like, "When your idol turns into your mentor." The day Coco Gauff became more than a champion, Coco's fan base grew even larger, not because of her power on the court, but because of her grace beyond it. In interviews, she downplayed her heroism. "I'm not perfect," she'd say. "I'm still learning. But if showing up can help someone else believe in themselves, then that's the best one I'll ever have." A year later, Coco returned to Palm Heights. This time by invitation. The school had renamed its gymnasium the Golf Center for excellence. Students presented her with mural painted by the art club showing Coco mid-surf surrounded by words like hope, dream, courage, and heart. When they unveiled it, Coco wiped away tears. "This is what legacy looks like," she said softly. "Not trophies, not records. People more than a champion." As the sun set over Delray Beach that evening, Coco the bleachers of her old school's court. Children's laughter echoed in the distance. She thought about the journey, from a girl with a racket and a dream to a woman who could light up an entire community. Her phone buzzed with another notification. Hashtag Coco Golf School visit hits 100 million views. She smiled and locked the screen. "Let them watch," she whispered. "If it makes one kid believe in their own light, then it's worth every second." And as the wind brushed across the court, she lifted her racket and whispered to herself and maybe to the world, the real victory isn't in winning the match, it's in passing the torch. Thank you for watching. Please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.